You understand every grammar rule, but the moment you try to speak, there's this annoying delay. You're translating in your head before a single word comes out. It happens even with the simplest sentences, not just the complicated ones. That gap makes you sound hesitant, like you're searching for something that should already be there. People assume you don't know the words, when really you know them perfectly well. But here's the good news. One tiny 2-minute habit can fix this, faster than you'd expect. No app, no expensive course, just 2 minutes you already have somewhere in your day. School taught you grammar rules and vocabulary lists, but nobody ever taught you how to actually think in the language. You can diagram a sentence perfectly and still freeze trying to order a coffee. Thinking in English just means your inner voice switches languages. It's a completely different skill from memorizing words. Your vocabulary can be huge, and your inner voice can still default to your native language. Generic advice like just immerse yourself sounds nice, but it's too vague to actually act on. Nobody tells you what to actually do for the next 10 minutes. Here's the trick. The first 2 minutes after you wake up, before your day even starts, narrate your thoughts in English. Before checking your phone, before anyone talks to you, just your own thoughts out loud. It's simple. As you get out of bed and reach for your phone, just describe what you're doing in English, out loud or in your head. I'm getting up. I'm grabbing my phone. I need to check the time. Mornings work best because there's no pressure and nobody listening, just you and a few quiet minutes. There's no one around to judge a clumsy sentence, which is exactly why it's the safest place to practice. If you don't know a word, don't stop. Swap in a simpler one and keep going. Momentum matters more than perfection. Stopping to look up a word breaks the entire flow you're trying to build. Recognizing a word is passive, but producing one yourself is an active skill, and active skills only grow with active practice. You can listen to English for years and still feel that gap if you never practice producing it yourself. Day 1 will feel clumsy and slow, and that's completely normal. You'll pause mid-sentence more than once, and that's exactly what's supposed to happen on day 1. By week 1, the words start coming noticeably faster. The pauses get shorter, and entire phrases start arriving instead of single words. By month 1, you'll catch yourself thinking in English without even trying. It stops feeling like an exercise and starts feeling like just how your brain works now. It's not about how long you practice. It's about showing up for those 2 minutes every single day. 2 minutes daily beats 20 minutes once a week, every single time. Once it feels easy, let those 2 minutes grow into 5, then naturally into more. You don't need to force the expansion. It tends to happen on its own once the habit sticks. Just don't fall into the trap of needing perfect grammar before you'll let yourself speak. That's not the goal here. A clumsy sentence that actually leaves your mouth is worth more than a perfect one you only think. Pick one fixed moment, like brushing your teeth, so the habit has something to anchor to and you never forget it. Tie it to something you already do every day without thinking, and you'll never need a reminder. It's not about studying longer. It's about switching the engine your thoughts run on, and that starts with just 2 minutes. Start tomorrow morning, and in a month you'll barely recognize how far you've come. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. If this helped, subscribe. New videos drop every week right here.